What's up, guys? Here's a quick little tutorial about the 3-3 wrong warp. Before you even start to get to the cherry, I do this movement right here to save about 3 frames. So you want to cut the corner like that, and that if you hit your head on the ceiling and just barely go past the corner, you will save about 3 frames. And what I do in this first example, like I'm jumping like outrageously early, right? Just to say like if you jump early, it's totally fine because that's the same as just walking off. So if anything, just jump early. But ideally, you want to cut the corner like I do here, and it'll save up to 3 frames. Just a cool little thing you can do. So, anyways, the way this wrong warp works, the frame that you grab this cherry, that determines where the star is going to spawn, and then the movement of the star also is dependent on that. But the hardest thing you'll have to encounter with this trick is grabbing the star while you're going down the ladder, like the exact same time. So I just wait for the star to spawn and mimic this kind of strat. And before I get any further, when you're at the edge of the door, like going past the door, you want to just hold down so you're at the far left of the ladder. Then when you have to do the ladder jump, you're starting at the exact same spot, and you have a consistent positioning for it, and that makes it easier. So that's how I approach this ladder, and I also do that same strat after I do the wrong warp. I approach the ladder just holding down, and then when the transition starts, you can hold down left or down right, and you'll finish the wrong warp. So this is what a hard one looks like. I'll back it up a tiny bit, just for the sake of it. Buffered in that jump, and that jump was a little too high, but it's not a big deal. And I released B for 3 frames on that fall to reach Mouser like as fast as possible and to make it over that wall without bonking. And the crazy thing about that example is this bomb pushes me back a tiny bit. So I get stopped by the bomb, and then Mouser doesn't move forward. That's just bad luck. Because of how big of a jump I did after the ladder, I needed Mouser to move forward to have a chance of getting the fanfare skip. So I didn't get it. That's not a big deal. Whatever. This next example is what you're going to expect, really. You just go down the ladder and you wait for the star to come to you, and then you do the wrong warp. And in this example, I miss it the first time, but I want to show that even if you miss it, you just get another second try. You won't get the fanfare skip, but you still get the star kill, which is pretty sick. So I miss it. I wake, so I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should load a save state. And I'm like, whatever. Just go for it anyways. I do the same method, just a quick B release. Mouser moves forward. That was super nice. And yeah, you don't get the fanfare skip, but dude, screw it. Who cares? So this is the second like most awkward example, I would say, is the star spawning way in the hell over there. Like, holy shit. So you have to wait for the star to get close so that you can grab the star and then do the wrong warp. Or you can start the wrong warp and grab the star. Like, that's technically is fine too. If the star... That'd be such a crazy position for that to matter. But yeah, so watch this movement I do here. It is awkward, but this is something you could see in a run. I grab the star, start the wrong warp, and then life is good. And since you grab the stars like right before doing the wrong warp, you have to wait forever to get the fanfare to stop. So I bonked and it didn't matter. The ending of the star music is what kills the fanfare music as well. So yeah, it's pretty silly. I don't think I have it in this video. I don't. Let me just swap back to my actual gameplay. The only other thing you really need to look for is you don't want to go really far to the right to start the wrong warp, and this is why. Oh, that time it worked. See, I don't know what changed. See how I just get stuck here? Like, I'm holding down left, down right, nothing happens, so... You just want to approach the ladder and start holding down. You can use, like, this black line on the door or something for a visual. But yeah, hold down, hit the transition, and then hold down left. Or down right, it doesn't matter, like... Holding down, now I'm holding down right. That would work, it's totally fine. And you're like, why do we have to climb down the ladder? Well, if you don't climb down this ladder, you get stuck in the ceiling, and that is a soft lock. You have to get a full game over to escape this, which is why we usually just reset. But that's really, really bad. But also, it happens to everyone, so don't feel that bad about it. But that's, if you don't want to have to learn how to fight Mouser, that is how you do the wrong warp, and those are the three... I mean, basically the three possibilities you have. There's like one other one that's, it won't happen, surely. But if people wanted to try on how to fight Mouser, I guess I could make that too. Whatever.